We welcome in Taylor Thom and sophomore right fielder Lindsey Stevens. Taylor, I want to start with you. This team started off pretty slow, but the bats have come alive. What's been the difference over the past month?
You know, I think coming off the College World Series last year, there was a lot of pressure for us to get back there. I know as an upperclassman and some of the returners, we were putting a lot of that pressure on ourselves and on our other teammates as well. So I think really just letting that pressure go and just playing for ourselves and having a good time.
I mean, I would completely agree. We definitely kind of freaked out when we came back, like, oh my gosh, we have 7 new freshmen. Like, how are we going to be as great as we were as we ended the season, you know? But with our seniors, you know, they're leading great, and our coaches kind of took us back and were like, okay, you know, calm down. We have time to rebuild and become better than we were last year. So I think after we took that to head and we slowed down, thought, prepared, and were like, okay, let's do this.
Well, Lindsey, taking it back to last year, you hit a home run against Tennessee in the College World Series. Dating back to that game, you have reached base 43 straight games. So what does it feel like to be in that kind of a zone?
Well, first off, I didn't know I had reached base that many times. But I'm right now, all I can say is I'm just enjoying the game. It's crazy to be a little girl and you grow and you see all these big-time softball players, and to finally say that I'm here, I've made it, and it's so surreal. I'm happy that, you know, I'm being successful as I am now. I hope it continues and soars because I have, you know, 2 more years. But I'm just loving it. I love my teammates, and it's great.
Taylor, we have heard the slogan for this team is if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. What does that come to mean to this team?
Well, you know, Coach Clark had talked to us. I mean, since the fall, she's been telling us it's not how fast you start. It's not how slow you start. It's how fast you finish. I'm sorry. And, you know, I think that's just really been, like, that's how our season has been. And I think, you know, we all kind of understand that, yeah, we're young. We weren't going to start off that great. And, you know, we kept rolling with the punches, kept working hard and having great practices and everything. And it's really all starting to come together.
Especially at the beginning of the season, Lindsey, how did you all take that mantra to heart?
We definitely had to pick at the words and really understand the meaning. And I think at first we were like, holy crap, like this is not looking good. But now we're starting to see it's paying off, and we take it quite literal. So I feel like, you know, we took some losses and we had to figure out, you know, what we did wrong here and how to make this better. And now that we've done that, I think we're peaking and we're going to be a good team.
Taylor, you grew up wanting to play softball at the University of Texas. Now that you're the career RBI leader here, what does it feel like to know that your name is in the record books here?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's an honor to be a part of like one of the greats here at the University of Texas. I mean, like you said, I've been wanting to play here my whole life, and for me to be at the top is an amazing feeling, especially with some players like Lexi Bennett and Lauren Johnson and players like Kat Osterman who are up the top like that. I mean, it's just an amazing feeling, and I'm glad I got to do it in front of my hometown.
The next up for you guys, OU, defending national champions, won the Big 12 last year, an intense series you all hosted at home last year. Now you've got to go there. What do you expect from this matchup, Lindsey?
I expect it's going to be a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But we've definitely, you know, put in the work, and we're going there. We're hungry. You know, they beat us in the World Series. I don't think they deserve that game. But we're a new team this year. Just like, you know, they've had a couple losses for their pitchers, but we've definitely trained and we've practiced and we're ready to take all 3 games.
Taylor, with a young team, as we talked about, how do you prepare them for what this rivalry's like?
You know, the rivalry is very intense. Going to OU, I mean, their crowd is intense. They're going to be all over us, and they're very loud. And I think the stronger teams that we played at the beginning of the season, and especially going to LSU, that's going to help prepare the younger ones for what it's going to be like at OU, because LSU's crowd is very intense and very up in your faces, just like OU would be. So I think that's going to be something that really help the freshmen or the young underclassmen really understand what it is going to be like.
What does this team need to do over the course of the next month to keep this momentum you've got going?
I believe we just need to stay focused. Not take our success right now. We've, you know, been scoring a lot of runs. I think we need to stay humble and not take it to head. Yes, we are doing good, but yes, we have a long way to go, and we still have some great teams to play. So I don't want us to get, you know, too comfortable with how we're doing now. So I want us to be hungry and just wanting more.
You know, I think that's one thing that's pretty great about this team is extremely hardworking. And I think if we just continue to work very hard, keep having great practices, and keep staying together as a team, then we will be where we want to be at the end of the season.
Taylor Thom, Lindsey Stevens leading the way for Texas softball. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.